You ever watch someone move through life like nothing can touch them and wonder what's their secret? It's not charisma, it's not money. It's a different relationship to pain and to choices. While most people run away from anything that stings, the people who seem invincible treat sharp moments like training sessions. If you stay for the next 10 minutes, I'll give you a map, no fluff, no hype, just the exact mental tools to stop folding at pressure and start showing up unshakable. Ready? Let's break it down. Chapter 1, the mindset shift that changes everything. First thing, reframe struggle. You were taught to avoid pain, to smooth your path, to optimize comfort. That's the problem. Comfort is a slow rot. The opposite of weakness isn't always strength, it's deliberate struggle. Treat every setback as raw material. Missed opportunity? That's feedback. Embarrassment? That's data about where you still care. When you flip the story from "this breaks me" to "this builds me," you stop wasting energy on pity and start spending it on mastery. Real people who bounce back don't deny the pain. They name it, study it, and then use it. Mentally strong folks are brutal about responsibility. They own what they can change and stop performing outrage over what they can't. That clarity frees enormous energy. Try this. Next time something hurts, ask one question only: what can I control here? Then act. Chapter 2, quit these habits, and fast. There are behaviors that quietly destroy resilience. First, the complaint loop. Complaining is a drug, a tiny rush with no result. It feels like release, but it's just heat without motion. Second, the comfort hunt. If your life is curated for zero friction, you will crumble when real friction arrives. Third, the excuse hustle. Excuses are the habitual narrative of losers masquerading as victims. I'm not saying be cruel to yourself, I'm saying be honest. You don't need motivation to change, you need less delusion. Replace complaining with a single minute of planning. Replace comfort with micro doses of difficulty, 5 extra minutes of work, 1 cold minute in the shower, 1 hard conversation. Replace excuses with the phrase, I choose. That tiny wording shift moves you out of victimhood and into agency. It sounds simple because it is. Chapter 3, daily habits that actually build strength. Discipline is less glamorous than motivation, but it's the one true long-term compounder. Start with tiny, non-negotiable wins. Wake up and do one thing you'll be proud of before coffee. Move your body, even if it's 10 push-ups. Cold exposure for 60 seconds is not about polar bears. It's training your nervous system to tolerate stress. Meditation for 5 minutes rewires attention. It's the difference between reacting and responding. Do one hard thing every day that your future self will thank you for. Not big heroics, stubborn smallness. Systems beat goals always. If your goal is write a book, your system is write 300 words every morning. The system is boring and relentless, and that's why it works. Overflow of confidence follows consistent micro-action. The habit is the hero, not the moment of inspiration. Chapter 4, mastering emotions under pressure. Emotions are not the enemy, they are signals. The trick is not numbing them, it's mastering them. The fastest tool? Pause. When your chest tightens, count to 5. Breath in, label the feeling, and ask, what's useful here? That micro habit buys time and rewires instinctive reactivity. Then practice cognitive reframing. If something triggers shame, tell yourself the truth. You are learning. If your ego screams failure, tell it this: failures are receipts for effort. Also build an interpretive baseline. Most moments are not life sentences, they're temporary tests. When you remind yourself often out loud, if you must, that you've survived worse, your nervous system starts accepting that the present surge will pass. The people who stay calm under siege don't have fewer emotions. They have practiced the pause until it becomes muscle memory. Chapter 5. Failure as fuel, the unshakable attitude. If you're terrified of failure, you're still living on other people's timelines. The truth? Failure is training data. The best performers failed more often than the casuals tried. Change your definition. Failure is not a verdict, it's a draft. Treat experiments as experiments. When a plan collapses, extract the lesson and iterate. Build an unshakable attitude by practicing small humiliations on purpose. Do the thing that might go wrong but matters anyway. The more you expose yourself to controlled risk, the less chaos surprises you. Also understand this principle. Life is 10% what happens and 90% how you respond. That's not coach speak, that's practical math. If you can control your response, you control your life trajectory. That's power, not luck. Conclusion. Blunt ending. Nothing in this video will change you unless you do one thing differently tomorrow. Don't wait for motivation. Don't wait for permission. Pick one micro habit from this video and commit to it for 7 days. Tell someone you're doing it. Accountability crushes laziness. When the urge to quit comes, remember this. You already survived every day you thought you couldn't, and you're still here. So use the discomfort. Train with it. Become the person who looks at chaos and smiles, because chaos is just the gym you chose. Start today. Choose one small hard thing and do it right now. If you're serious, share this video with someone who needs the push, and subscribe. We're building a community that refuses to be fragile. See you on the other side.